This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Talk to me a little bit about that night. Do you remember, did you stick around the show till the end of the show, or did you get out of there and head to the hotel or the next town or whatever?
I watched the last match, the main event, or it was the main event, John Cena versus RVD.
That's right.
I thought it was a great match. I thought they had an excellent match. I didn't watch anything else because I was more concerned about my body and my injuries and icing my injuries after my match. So I was in the training room most of the time, but I did watch the main event.
That is something we haven't talked about. Before we talk about the main event, I want to know, what was your routine in this era after a match? I mean, we've seen some famous pictures in WCW when Diamond Dallas Page was hurting. He'd have an ice pack on his shoulder, one on his head, one on each knee. What was your sort of post-match wind down routine like here?
Pretty much the same. I had ice everywhere, my neck, my shoulders, my knees, my back.
So yeah, besides the ice, is there anything else that you're using in this era to just sort of help you after a match? Cause here's the thing. I realize this seems silly by today's standards, but back then I don't think people knew about CBD and all the relief that you could get for joint pain and things like that. So when you're coming out of the match, I mean, outside of, hey, let's throw back a couple of Tylenol, or maybe you had a prescription thing, you got to really get creative with heat and cool and icy hot and rubs and ointments and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, you had to get creative because, today you can get just about everything you want. It's at your fingertips. But back then, the most you had was some tape, ice, and a heating pad. That was pretty much it. Unless you wanted to just take Tylenol or, obviously you can get prescriptions from a doctor, pain medicine, which was a bad idea for me, but we all go through certain challenges in our life. But I think that it was really basic back then. We didn't have a lot of stuff to help heal our bodies.
So let's talk a little bit about, this seems simple, but how were you able to get comfortable in this era? I mean, we've heard some guys, hey, I had to ride in the back seat. I had to stretch out. I've heard Big Show say before, man, right after a show, I need to get flat. I need to lay down on my bus. What was your go-to? Like when you leave the arena, you're going to get back to the hotel, or you're going to get on the plane or get in the rental car. Did you have a routine, like a best practice to get comfortable?
I just went to the hotel room and went to sleep. The reason why I'm so banged up now is because I didn't take care of my body while I was performing. When I was competing, I was lazy. I didn't take the steps necessary to take care of my body, and I suffered from it. And that I did the quick fix. I took painkillers and went to sleep, and that's not how you heal your body. That's how you destroy your body. And unfortunately, that's what I did.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.